Morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. And happy 4th. And be sensible and wise. Don't drink and drive. And for the fireworks, don't use the ones that, can harm somebody. Use safety first. Anyway, let's get into it. And yes, I'm still here. I want to say about when I said, that feeling that I had and still have, that's in the air. Well, I know all of them are feeling it and what's being returned. And, I'm not the only one, but you know what? Good. And this isn't anything compared to what's next that's about to happen. And it did start. They wanted me to bring this up again, but anyway. You see, all those years, I said I kept quiet, patient, let mostly everything, just ride. And that I gave up, mostly everything, and just focused on, what I did, worked when I was able to. And took care of everyone and much more. I also watched, everything being taken. And then, I watched myself, rebuild over and over again. No problem. Like I always said. But know that, all are all tied together. So now you won't have to worry taking anyone else down, because, you want a company and you want it to be entitled to everything. Okay. Now all will have that all together. What you all did, what you worked for, all of you together, you'll have that company all together. Plus all what it feels like, plus more, all the pain, the heartbreak, and much more. All those, returning descenders that you worked so hard to send and pushed on not only me, but others. You are finally getting what you're entitled to. Everything back that was your karma that you should have went through, what you did and tried, and like I said before, all the attempted, you know what, other than, you know, not attempted, but you actually did, all the health, the beauty, and whatever else, spells, rituals, whatever, you know, financial, love, that you tried to delay, prevent, you know, that you stole, and whatever else. Now, all that will be done to crush all of you and what all put anyone plus myself through. You wanted me and probably others to have nothing. You now won't have nothing. You see the difference between all of you and myself? I have God, and I figured out how to start again. See, someone said, my story don't matter to you, and it don't. I healed. Might have, you know, hurt, but I know who I am, and unstoppable. I also, as I said before, I'm my father's daughter. And I put a video up that they told me to put up, that they are sending to you. And God, you know, well, my dad's and God made an offer you can't refuse. And guess what that is? Nothing except what you're getting returned. Remember, also, you know, some women are to, you know, as they say, bridle, you know, as to control, restrain. And some are meant to be free. Till someone catches up. To the beautiful spirit. And that one will be my person. And he can catch up. Well, he can catch me. Whatever how you want to say. But everyone should be free. And if anyone else, you know, that's if you can only if you can catch up. But you also have to be of the light and with good intentions in order for you to catch up or catch me, whatever. But everyone has a beautiful spirit. No one or anyone should be controlled or restrained or whatever. And I'm one of them. But till then, before mine catches up, I will continue to be my ancestors' wild child, as they say, and wake up those women and men to learn how to treat others and be treated, to speak up, or speak out about rumors, lies, and whatever else that is being done. Everyone don't know what is out there about themselves, and ones who are getting, the one sided of rumors. And should know those ones. Whoever it might be, about or whatever's out there, they don't know. They're probably not told. Some, they don't read what's out there or anything, and they don't hear anything. Some, are being prevented to know what's happening around them. So they really can't speak up about themselves. And to crush the rumors. Because that, not one are letting them or anyone know. That's why I said you need to speak up and go to whoever and to the authorities or, whoever. Because ones really don't realize how many lives get taken, get ruined, they lose everything, all because it's all based on lies, rumors, drama, especially BS, and etc. That's being spread around and believed. Instead of helping to put a stop to it. Be in those ones' place. Or think about it. Do you really know? Is there rumors and whatever else out there about yourselves? Wouldn't you want someone to tell you? But it's not only about that. There's so much, by not speaking up to help stop whatever. It's only going to continue. That who puts out all fake. It's harming innocents, ones who don't know, difference between editing pictures or using apps to create their own stories, but using, well, catfishing, I guess, or, and they're putting it into lies about whoever. But it's only going to continue till it's stopped. I mean, think about it. It's sad that ones who built whatever they do from the bottom and worked hard to what? For what? All of a sudden, because of one that, turns it into groups of people that got mad at someone because they got jealous and etc. And most of the time, they assume about a person. And most of the time, they don't even know them. Instead of them, resolving issues, or how about walk away? They attack others. They blame them. And the ones that they're doing it to, most of the time, neither party that it's against, like I said, don't know. Except, some things and certain stuff that needs to be, addressed. And some are needed to be told to, one or both. And it isn't. But I spoke about this all before. Mostly almost, well, just a few more I spoke about. But it is sad. We need to know what to really spread around instead of lies, made up stuff, and whatever else that's out there. And those ones who are mad, about a person or whatever, those stories, the lies, and much more get spread faster than the wind. It gets spread faster than the truth, and letting others make up their own mind to associate with whoever, or stick by them. And there's a lot more. That could be done. Harming and much more goes around faster than teaching what can truly happen, or helping somebody, lifting them up. Going with faith, telling people never give up. And much more. Why? Why would anybody pick wrong? Bad intentions. I guess you get a kick out of it, doing that to others and not learning the truth. Yeah, sometimes the truth hurts. But like I said, it hurts even more when you find out the truth, that somebody lied. Like I said, it's one thing, that you need to lie about something, but it's for a reason, like a surprise party or whatever. But remember, all the lies and everything, that all goes back to the liars and who helped them for doing the wrong. It's also, the same for mainly everything. So why would anyone do anything to others to jeopardize their own lives or reputation? Or harming someone? Because of what? You didn't want to be bothered with it? And I hear this a lot too. Because why? Because they're too old? As in, they're older than you. So, doesn't matter what happens to them. I hear that a lot. But remember, Spirit is tired of seeing, all that. And you know what else they're tired of? seeing ones, putting on uniforms, pretending to be authorities, or military delivery people, or whatever company. They mentioned another thing, but all I could remember was, I don't know, whatever. What did they say? I forget. They'll remind me. But then after they told me, I don't know, something about iced coffee or something like that. I don't know. But I forget. What was it that they were telling me? And I seen it. Oh, well, what did I say? And they were telling me about it. Well, Spirit was. Where this girl was coming home or something, and they followed her, and they were dressed up as whoever these people were, saying that she was being deported or something. And no, they weren't real. So so how's this happening? No one should be having access to any kind of uniforms unless their bosses are giving it to them. And if there is, a uniform store or a place that they get it from, I don't know how they get it, that sells it to them. They should have to show proof they are who they say they are, with a number, and whoever's selling it, should be able to call. Don't believe what number they're giving you, but they need a number that they have where you call, where they're saying that they're from, to make sure that it's true. Because, I can't, I don't know how these ones are getting uniforms and I don't know how long they've been pulling it off. And all of us, around the world, it's probably happening around the world, which I know it is. Anyone who sees that they're fake, call 911 at once before anything happens. And if you didn't already, start now of being part of helping to protect each other. Now, I'm bringing this up because, I brought this up before, and the other stuff, I guess it's even more, because I'm being told. To say it again. And to say, also, I don't know what's going on because I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news. Or I don't speak to anyone to tell me about all this. So, right here, again, is proof that spirit sees everything and hears everything. I don't ask, spirit, anything. I only get, like right now, what they want me to put up for everyone to pay attention to. And what needs to be, brought up. I'm probably not the only one that is speaking about it. And I'm not speaking about the ones that are already involved, helping and, paying attention. And if you see something, you call 911, etc., etc. I'm proud of you. I'm speaking to the ones that haven't done that yet. Okay? But I don't need to explain. And for the ones, who think, in your 20s are old. But let me guess, you're about, 12 or 13 or whatever. But remember, you're not much younger for you saying that. And ones who say, 30s, 40s, and etc. are old too. Again, everything we say, and you should be listening to, we've been through it. So all the young ones, think that their parents, are old or whoever, because we say no or try to tell you, okay, you need to pay attention or whatever. We're old. Well, also, if you don't know, you'll be those ages too that you think are too old. Remember that. And for the older ones, and acting like you're innocent, that, does what I've been putting up, and those ones who've been attacking, constantly, continuously, you should know better. Also, one, I'm not much older than any of you. Some I'm younger than. And some of the younger that you've got, you should know better too. Everyone across the board been warning. Spirit. There's no more warnings. As I said before. And you've been told to stay out of my business and others. See, I heard this when I was little and just recently. I will tell you how to stay out of whoever's business, except for your own. And it's real easy. Anyone can do it. Like, really. You might be able to understand that too. Okay, this is what you do. You see, you take your top lip, okay? And connect it shut your mouth and connect it to your bottom lip. Hold it there. Okay? Then you walk away. And then you will shut TF up. Practice it every time you want to get into someone's business. Doesn't matter what it is, to spread lies, rumors. Ask without permission to get readings done on someone. To see what they have coming towards them. This way you can do a ritual, you know the routine. See, if you do that exercise, it works and it's guaranteed. And worry about yourself, your own business, instead of getting into others and trying to ruin theirs. And for, all the other ones, about age, you do know that age is just a number, right? Doesn't matter how old you are. It's just a number. It's not who you are or what you can do or can't do, what you look like. What you look like is, you. No one else. You. It's what's inside that is brought out. Age is just a number. It's who you are and what you bring out, your true self. So stop thinking, you're old or someone else is old. And thinking by, putting rituals out or whatever, or together to put on to others. Because you're going through a crisis. Oh, I'm getting too old. I'm getting wrinkles and blah, 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 whatever. Oh, they have more. Oh, whatever. It won't help. And it won't work. And it comes back worse than you thought. And that goes with, same with, the beauty, the health, and etc. Stop thinking what's been said, you know, at every age this happens, every illness that runs in families, and etc. Stop putting all that out there and putting it onto others, by doing. All this was said before. I said this all before, and it needs to be said again. All this, stuff that was put out on, in families, that was a long time ago. And I said that it was broken, and whoever, had to learn to do it, and acknowledge it. But everyone else had to continue knowing it was broken. And, make sure you continue to keep it. Or, if you don't, it will only be on you and whoever you get involved. And if you teach your children, or, like I said, others you get involved, well, it goes back to them too. You want to feel young, look young. Well, have faith, pray, bring out your inner child. And stop telling ones to use stuff, when it causes issues or it harms people, and etc. Stop putting stuff, trash in the ocean or whatever, in water. I said all this before. And stop letting things, pass that are harmful. And ones who does it, put a stop to it. There are so much anger. And most of the time it's for nothing. You just hold on to that anger, and most of the time you don't remember or find out why anyone's mad. I mean, people hold on to grudges way too much. Or, they need to blame somebody. Why, oh, we broke up. Oh, well, it's because of them. All that needs to stop. It's too much ones being silent. To speak up for all the ones who are doing wrong. As I said, not enough speaking out, paying attention what goes, in anything before it goes out onto shelves or wherever or whatever. Stop paying attention to what harms anyone. Sorry. I wrote that wrong. I said that wrong. I meant to say, stop paying attention to how you can harm somebody. Or, or what they're doing. Start protecting each other and doing what's right. Again, if you don't, it will come back if you do wrong. And I also said that, Spirit changed everything. Even the game that ones wanted to play. And that, I'm not the only, I said it before, but I'm not the only one. Now, I said, why don't you help someone, lift people up, say hello or have a conversation with them. You never know. They might not have had a conversation in a long time or whatever. Now, the thing is, you're having a bad day. Okay. Stop taking it out on others, especially what's supposed to make your day. If someone says hello, it's not only making your day, it's also helping them too. You don't take it out on them, by punching them. And, it wasn't bad, but splitting their lip. It shouldn't matter who they are or not. Now, this person, they're lucky that, I'm far away. Because this was done to a friend. Just by saying hello. And they kept going. It's like, really? But the thing is, for that one, who did it, If you don't know, it's coming right back to you. Now, I don't care what kind of a day you're having. If someone, not only to make you feel good or whatever, it was also helping them. There was no need to punch a person out. But like I said, Spirit isn't playing. And those who've been warned isn't getting warned anymore. You need to practice speaking up. I mean, you can, tell God, a loved one, your angels. Tell yourself. And then once you get comfortable or whatever, then you tell whoever or the authorities. I mean, you could be involved in things without anybody knowing it too. Oh, and this one, I'm being told, which I know it's not going to happen anyway. But anyway, they're saying, let's play to practice. Write in the comments what you heard or whatever about me. Or you can, let whoever know about them. You see, because, if you want to know the truth, instead of believing in the lies or the rumors, and since I know the truth about myself, or if you just put up about that you wanted to say something to somebody, and if they happen to see it, they can tell you the truth. And put a stop to it about the rumors and or lies or whatever is out there. I mean, so if you want to, do that, then you do it. If not, then don't. By practicing, it gives you courage. It helps you out of fear. And it could be, done privately. I mean, that I don't know. How to do it, or if you can do it that way. I don't know. I don't know that stuff. But I'm not telling you have to do it. I'm just saying what I was told, which, and it's their way of helping you too to practice speaking up and getting out of that fear. That will be, another step you went. But either way, I thank everyone around the world, who joined or subscribed, whatever, visits and listens to my videos. I appreciate all of you. And I'm also proud of all of you making a difference and making it better. And having faith and believing in yourselves and in spirit. Keep up the great work. And till next time, when I'm on, or get a message. But now, I'm going to finish what I have to do, and I will be celebrating early. I mean, I don't know if you knew, but I'm celebrating early because my birthday's coming up soon. So anyway, so till then, I mean, or maybe after, I don't know, I'll be on. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, I'm celebrating until, but anyway, sending love, peace, light, and positive thoughts all around the world. Oh yeah, I forgot. And to let these ones know, every time you try something, well, God lets me know, but I also go to my daddy, well, God, and we come up with even more that's being returned, and it's being done instantly. And also, most of the time, all I have to say is, well, I'm not going to tell you. That's between him and me, or him and I. But anyway. Everyone have a great day. And you celebrate 4th of July. Be safe. And don't drink and drive. Ciao.